me. Yo guys, what is up? It is Ratven, and welcome to the first and hopefully only Rat Pack Thursday. I do apologize that there was no video yesterday, but I had rendering issues where I pray that it's the intro and not something internal like the music I use or something like that. If it is, I'm going to be so annoyed. Basically what happened was I recorded the video, went into the edit, did the whole edit, pressed render, went into went in from a shower to go get ready, came out and it was frozen on 5%, and I was like, bruh. I did that for another hour or two, tried fixing it up, and everything I did didn't work. It kept freezing at the 5% mark. So I pray that it's just the audio and nothing internal. But anyway, so in today's video, I am showing you how I edit my videos. I am editing this video right here, and it's for playing Fall Guys Season 4 for the first ever time on my PS4. I say that because I did buy it on PC, and I do have Fall Guys content coming on PC very, very shortly. But yeah, I'll leave the link to the video in the description down below, and let's get right into this one. Alrighty guys, before this video does start, however, I do want to say a big thank you to everyone that did go ahead and check out my content, my previous video on the channel reacting to K-Rock, and is currently at, I believe, last time I checked, which it was at 1.2k. Is it still at 1.2k? Yes, we are still at 1.2k. I hit a K within the first 48 hours, I believe, and I do just want to say thank you to everyone that did watch that video. If you haven't watched it yet, feel free to go check it out. I know it might not be your content, but every little bit helps on this channel. Also, since that video, I have decided every single Monday will be an extra upload. It's just going to be a reaction video, so it's something like, at the start, I do have other plans as well, so but depending on how that video go, like those videos on Monday go, depends on what I feel like with the other video ideas that I have planned. But yeah, thank you to everyone that did go check out that video, and I don't want to keep you for much longer, so let's get straight into today's video. So I do use Sony Vegas, so let's go ahead and load up Sony Vegas. I do have all my main things down here on my taskbar, so Audacity, Chrome, my File Explorer, my capture card, my Streamlabs, my video, my webcam, my Xbox companion app, which I do use to game with my Xbox, my Photoshop, my Sony Vegas, my Discord, and my WhatsApp, which doesn't really get used. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and I go to this PC. Then I scroll down to Verbatim HD, which is in my F drive. I go to video files, Fall Guys, whatever it was titled at the time. I titled the folder PS4 because I did have PC gameplay, but like I said, I can't edit that. Actually, I did, but I deleted it because it was like a terrible video. But here we go. Let's go ahead, open up those. Now, normally it takes a while as it needs to render all the audio and stuff in, but because I've already edited it, like I've already done the edit for this video, all that has been like placed in. Now what I do here is I go load in my face cam. I don't know why there's 4 streams, it just is. So I go ahead and I delete tracks 2, 3, and 4. I keep track 1 in. Then I go ahead here and I drag in the audio. Then I go ahead here and I zoom in I skip to roughly right where my Audacity clap is, and sort of sync those up there, and then we go back here and we go you wait for that clap.
Okay, gameplay.
There we go. So there is a clap right there which makes everything synced up. So I basically just go here, split this audio and split this audio. Once the audio is synced up, I go ahead and I delete this track, which is the which is the Facecam audio, as we have the Audacity audio. Again, I'm not sure why there's 4 streams. There just always has been, but I don't really use that unless I'm like gaming with Cody or something, and I'll use the camera audio from me, and the Audacity from Cody. But so once that is synced up, I do go ahead and I move the Fall Guys or the gameplay video down. I then go to the Facecam. Once that there is all sort of put in, I then decide where do I want my face cam. Top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right. For this video, I put it over in the top left. So I go ahead here and I go face cam, top left, which moves that in there. Then I go here and I go to import media. Once again, I go to desktop, I go to videos, I go to video stuff. It is a mess, but I know where everything is. And this only looks like a mess because a lot of this stuff I've been modding my WWE 2K19, and a lot of this stuff here could just easily be placed into a folder, but I'm too lazy to do that. So we go ahead and we go to videos, we go to video stuff, we go to Facecam. As you can tell here, we have Facecam for my games, Facecam for my live streams, my Facecam which I need to change, and then here we have Facecam bottom left, bottom right, top left, and top right. Because it is in the top left, we go ahead and we use Facecam top left. Now, I don't drag that in just yet because this is why.
Okay, gameplay has already started. So
I do apologize that it seems very, very laggy. Just I'm trying to do so many things at once, but what we will do, I'll turn that all the way up. Go across to here, go preview, good. Put it in a quarter. That just drops like the quality of the playback edit video a lot less. But yeah, let's go also here to my volume mixer. Turn it down. Let's go to here, turn this up to like 60 maybe, just so I can just like hear everything. Okay.
Okay, gameplay has already started.
Okay, so here, normally what I will do on a game, I normally go like left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, begin. But because this is being recorded through the PlayStation, you can only really start it from when you're in game, and the start menu for Fall Guys is at the start. So what I did here is okay, let's just see if the media is back online, because okay, it is, which is nice. So what I do here is I turn this up.
Okay, gameplay has already started.
Okay, so like I said, as you can hear me say, gameplay has already started. I go, I think it was roughly here, so, or was it here?
Okay, gameplay has already started.
Okay, so it's not that far from the start.
Okay, gameplay has.
Okay, we'll turn that volume down. Now what I do here is I wait to hear the bling from the PlayStation record sound. This is how I got the place for it yesterday. Whoa, that needs to go up, not down.
Okay, gameplay has already started. So.
Okay, feel like we go back a little bit and go 1, 2, 3. I can't quite remember where it was, but I think it was forwards.
Okay, gameplay has already started. So.
Yo
Guys, what is up? It is Ratven.
Okay, so we're just gonna say that's the start point. I'm not quite sure where the start point is, but it is in sync, I promise, in the actual video. But here we go. So I go back.
Yo guys, what is.
And I cut out from here. I trim all this part here. I go back and I delete this, drag this all the way back to the start. Now, this here is very important to what I do. It's roughly 50 seconds.
Like, you know what? For like the last week and a half or something. Season 4 did the update and now we are here. So let's go ahead and press start and get into the game.
Okay, so there is my intro. So I go ahead and I press split. I press split on this one. The reason I split the audio when I split the face cam is it just helps me keep track of everything. Now I come back to here and I just go to default. The reason I go to default is this here is cropped, so normally when I am changing the screen, like left, right, I can see what I'm doing, and the face cam is already in the position that I want for the entire episode. The only things I need to change is when I want them to come full screen. But yeah, so this here is the intro. Now, what I sometimes do is, and what I did in this video is, I went ahead and I deleted the intro gameplay. Why? Because there wasn't really anything, it wasn't really necessary, and what I did with this one is I went to downloads, then I went to this one here, Everybody Falls, the Fall Guys theme. I just ripped it off YouTube. Then I came to roughly where the audio spikes, gave it a listen. As you can tell, that there is the theme, so I went ahead, I split this, drag this back to the very start, go to where the audio of the intro ends, I delete that, grab this little bit here, the gain, and drag it all the way down up until 22.9. Now, you go to the very start.
Yo guys, what is up? It is Ratven. Welcome back to the channel.
And
I'm
turn
not
it
sure
down.
when this video is going up. Maybe it might,
Up until-
might be up on Sunday.
You get a comfortable audio balance between your audio and the music, where the music is just in the background. So that's the way I do it. Again, I'm not like a professional at this. My video editing techniques are getting better as I learn, but yeah. So now right here we go into the game. So from the intro into this, we go into the game. I go ahead, I press play until we get to the main menu, which is, I believe, here.
With the new maps.
Okay. Now, most of the time, I am talking in between these because I don't know what I'm cutting out and whatnot, and it just saves dead air. So I go ahead and I split that. Again, I go ahead and every time I split something, I delete it, or otherwise I get lost with what's meant to be deleted. Go back here.
Godzilla returns with a new costume. Okay.
Now I turn this here down
Goals.
to
Showcase a 4
8.7.
1.
Because again, it's a nice balance where my audio is not overpowering it, but the game sound is still in there. Okay, now this here is just me like rambling on. You basically just go to where I go to where an important part of the video is, where I'm saying here is like we're gonna do main show and FG 4041. I go ahead and I look at all this stuff here. And then I jump into a video. So let's go, we'll just go here, split, split, and split. Right now, go delete, we go delete, and we go delete. Drag these back to the very start, or not to the start, but to where they connect up. Then I will jump to where we roughly go into a game.
Or 2, break me instantly. But yeah, I haven't, like I said, I have not played this since last. Also, have the lights on. Let's give this a shot. It sort of goes well at the moment with the blue. But
okay, so that is where I stop that sentence. So I go ahead and I press split. Then we basically just cut all the way through up until we find a game, and where I start paying attention. At this point, I'm just scrolling through my phone because I'm like, yo, this is taking like a minute and a half. I have better things to do with a minute and a half on my time. So right there, we notice, we go here and we split this part here. Now, what I did with this video is I went up here, went to import media, go back into my video file, go to video stuff, go to video effects, and every SpongeBob time card. I'm not going to edit this entire video, I'm just basically going to show you what I did. So I go ahead and I moved this down to here. I sort of went through, looked at the time cards that I wanted. So I can't remember which time card it was, but basically I just find one that I wanted to use. So let's say here is a few moments later, which I know I did use for the first one. We scroll back up until we get to where the scene changes. Go here, go to split, delete that because I'm never going to use those ones. Go ahead, we sort of go up until where the scene ends again, and now again you go to there and you go to split. Now you drag this one all the way back over to where the big ass gap of time is. The reason I did this is it's sort of just one, it gives you a break, so it's not just cut. Plus, I thought, you know what, we have waited a little bit, so let's go ahead here and let's just turn it into a meme. Well, okay, drag to here. Okay, is this in line? I make sure they are in line perfectly. Then I go ahead and I drag these there. Okay, now, well, make sure the gain was all the way up. Now again, because we have found a game, what I normally do is I normally go ahead and watch them just to make sure nothing, like everything in the order, like I normally go ahead and I cut out all the gameplay, leave the gameplay in where I'm talking, go ahead at the end of the video and watch it all to make sure nothing, like everything's in sync, nothing's dropped out, etc, etc. So here we just go ahead and we qualified, so we just go ahead and we keep this rolling, we keep this rolling, just skipping every now and again. We got eliminated, so we go back to where we stop talking, which I believe will be about there because that's where the audio dips. Correct?
Hopefully, I can get a dub.
Yeah, so the audio there dips. So again, you go ahead, you just go split, split, split. Go up until, again, you find another game. Now, I just want to say, this video started out at 50 minutes. I think it dropped down to, let's find out. Let's go desktop, videos. Became a 35-minute video. So we cut out 15 minutes, no 20, yeah, 15 minutes of just us waiting for games, and we didn't play that many games either. So we had a game there, but for some reason it didn't quite load. So we roughly go to there.
Go. We have 40, 50.
Okay, so again, I come in right near the end, so you go ahead, you split this audio again. Go ahead, you go delete, delete, delete. Now I come back to here. Let's just, for the sake of it, go to 6 months later. Scroll all the way down. Because you know what? 6 months later resembles the channel whenever I post. But no, so here we go, we scroll into there. You try and find out roughly where it begins and where it ends. So here. Just start scrolling, oh, we've already gone past it. 6 months later, there we go to that one, press split. Okay, I make sure that there's enough room for me just to drag it without having to stretch it out or anything. You drag this into the gap right there, go to there, make sure these line up perfectly. Okay, now that part there is done. So we've got the video edited, we've got everything there done. Now what we do is I go here, press delete on that one. That's the rest of those done. Now we go to roughly where the outro is, which I believe is about there. I could be wrong, hopefully it doesn't crash.
The US, UK, all that stuff. So if you did enjoy, we ranked up something just to see what it's like on PC. But
okay, so that is the end of the video. So I go to split, and here go split. Again, normally there would be more cuts or whatever in the video, but here we go ahead and we zoom in, cut to this, go to default, roughly, and then I'll watch peace. Right there, I say peace, which is the way I end the videos. Go to split, go to split, go to split, delete, and delete that part there. So that is now ended. The video has now ended. I go ahead and I go into import media. Once again, now, normally what I do is I just drag everything in that I need, but just for the sake of this, okay, have we dragged in the face cam? Yes, we have. Okay, so what I do here is I scroll down on this, I drag this in just to there, move this up on top, and every time there's a cut, for obvious reasons, you go Control C, and then Control V, Okay, zoom in here. You got to make sure you're getting the top line as always. Now, because there are cuts and there are videos in between the cuts, you do have to crop them out per se, or else you get stuff like this. See, like that, and this here just does not look nice whatsoever. I've done it a few times when I forgot I've put them in and stuff, but normally I just do it. It looks more professional that way. Then we go zoom out. You just drag the face cam to the end of the canvas to where the intro and the outro begin and whatever. So anytime there's a full screen, a cut like this, you want to make sure the face cam is not on. I mean, you can realistically put a face cam there around it, but to me, I just don't do it because it's just not something I like on my videos. But yeah, okay, now that that there is done, I go ahead and I zoom out again as far as I possibly can. Go up here to import media, video stuff. Now I go here to what I have, they're called buttons, and I have Facebook, IG, subscribe games, subscribe main, templates, and Twitter. Now what these are the things that come up right here and here and here and here. I'm gonna just get them all in like they've already been in, but you know, just do it again. No, but on a real, they're the things that come up and they say like subscribe, check out my Twitter, blah blah blah. So what I do here is, if it's my games, I go Facebook, IG, games, and Twitter, and I literally just swap out the games and the main. That's all I literally do. Then I roughly go to a point. So let's say it's a 20-minute, like a 15-20 minute video. I roughly go from about 5 minutes, 7, 9, 13, or I find it roughly so it's not too far at the start and not too close at the end. But the first one that I do is I go ahead and I go to games. I drag this one in, and then we'll just go to 20. Then we go Twitter. Then we go here, 25 will be Facebook, and then 35 will just go IG. So I always keep it in that order. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, because that is the order that I tend to use a lot. Then I drag this above. I delete the audio of that because on mine there is no audio. If you have audio, keep the audio in, but for me I don't have any of the audio, so I go ahead and I delete that. I drag the scene up on top of the gameplay. Then I go ahead and I zoom in. I go here, I go to effects. I go to chroma key, I go OK. Then I go to the green screen. Then I go here and I go to the first one that says buttons. Right there, you drag that in. I've got it already cropped, so everything already fits in there. Then I zoom out, go on to the Twitter one, zoom in, jump to where the Twitter logo is on the screen already. That was a little too far. I didn't like where that was positioned. Go there, go to chroma key. I go to green screen. Now Twitter, Facebook and IG are sort of hard ones to do, so I go here, I scroll down roughly to like there. I normally can tell how much better it looks because I do normally have the two screens, but again for this here is just a quick rough on how I edit my videos. I also I normally line these up so it's right on the 24-minute mark and not, or the 25-minute mark, and not like a few seconds afterwards. I don't know, it's just something I personally like, but again, you don't have to. Then I go green screen here with Facebook. Roughly try and get it so it looks nice and tidy. Go to pan / crop. Again, you go to buttons. And this one right here again, IG. You don't need to use IG. I just do because, like, you can add as many as you want. You can put your Twitch in. You can put your whatever you want in. Again, I just personally don't, and then I think this goes up. Yep. Okay. Now that there is literally done. That is now finitoed. Then I go ahead here and go import media. Go to video stuff, and I go to intros and outros, and they go Ratven Games outro 2021. I do need to change that because I didn't change over the. But yeah, throw in my outro. As you can tell, it still has the mixer stuff, and it doesn't look like they normally do. But that there is done. Now, once that is done, I go ahead and I'll go ahead and I'll watch it, make sure everything's in sync, make sure everything looks nice, and then I go ahead here and I go to File, Save As. I'll save it as whatever the video game currently is. So this will be titled as Fall Guys, and then I go ahead and I go to Render As. When I go ahead and press Render, it normally doesn't take a while, but again, because everything's doing two different things at once, go ahead and I save it to my videos on my desktop, just so my hard drives give out mid render. It just saves onto the desktop, if that makes sense. Then I'll title it just the game I'm working on, so it'll be called Fall Guys. If I'm doing a lot of like editing for that, so say like I'm doing a game series and I'm 4 or 5 episodes ahead and I'm going away, I'll title it Fall Guys 1, Fall Guys 2, Fall Guys 3 in the order that the video is coming out. That way nothing really gets confusing. I'll render that depending on the video and the size and what I'm doing on the computer. It can take like sometimes it's half an hour, sometimes it's an hour and a half, just depends. Sometimes if I'm like, most of the time I'll render a video and go shower or cook dinner or whatever else I'm doing, so when I do come back, that's done. But sometimes I'm rendering a video like 10, 11 PM midnight, and I'm just going to sit here and watch YouTube, watch Netflix and all that stuff whilst it's rendering, which does bump the time up because the computer is in use. But yeah guys, that is basically how I edit my videos. Again, this here was just a basic video. Like, I am exploring with video editing techniques, so if you're watching this and you go ahead and you watch over my gaming channel, over the next few weeks there will be different styles of editing. That for me is just trying to figure out what I like myself, and which makes my content more enjoyable for not only me but for the viewer and all that stuff. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching this video on how I edit. I'm still really bad at outros. I don't know why. I've only just gotten good at intros. But yeah guys, that will do it for the end of today's episode. If you did enjoy today's episode, smash that like button. If you are brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on those channel notifications so you don't miss out on when I upload every single Wednesday and Monday. I wrap back Wednesday every single Wednesday and a reaction video every single Monday. Comment down below any video ideas that you have for this channel. Like I said, I have a page and a little bit of video ideas. It just comes down to when I can and can't do them. How I make my videos though is tick, and that was the first one on my list. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching once again, and go ahead and check this video out. The link to that will be in the description down below. It's the first video I've actually edited properly in a while. It just hasn't been a lazy edit. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching. Catch you all next week. This is Ratven signing out. Peace.
Maybe the silence is dangerous.